What if I say no? I don't feel like waiting anymore. I want my stream and I want it now. So on the new video, there was this guy, I did like a little thing where there was like a fade to black, and it fades back in to, Blade and Sorcerer. I'm like, oh, what's this? I'm playing a good video game. This isn't For Honor. Um, and I really thought about, instead of doing that, have it like fade from black into the Elder Scrolls, hey, you're finally awake thing. I chose not to, because I was lazy, didn't feel like getting the footage, but I did think about it, so I'm glad that that guy would have been braced for it. I don't do that though. If I put that Skyrim thing, the hey, you're finally awake thing in, I always like mix it in like to an edit somehow where it just really blindsides people. Yeah, welcome anyone that's joined to the stream tonight. We are doing another Elden Fight Club thing since the last one was pretty popular. Uh, yeah, we're gonna be meeting up here at the Forlorn Hound Everjail. If we get enough people, we're gonna go to the actual arena, and we'll just have a brawl to end them all in the Sacred Hall. But until we see about getting more people, I ain't gonna do it. Let's see, did I get a link? Link. E C Fight Club. Link. Bingo, bango, bungle. Live chat. Live chat. Yeah. Anyone that's playing on PC, password's nipple. We'll see about it. Like I said, we're just gonna do the same old, where we sit right here and beat each other up in this, ever jail. I probably should need, I should start putting, like, where it is. It's the Forlorn Hound Ever Jail. I don't care what builds you bring or what level. I don't really care. Do whatever. But as on PC, password is nipple. If you'd like to be in my little clan of idiots, you can put that on and see quality messages like this. But hey, Isaac, Chris, Trent, hello. Hope someone has a Christopher Walken character. Let's just go down here and do a little sparring real quick, just to warm up. PC Fight Club time? Yeah, I probably should have put that in the actual description, but I did not. This is Max's Duke Cannon build. There's no wander here.
What the hell?
I've activated my jutsu. Outplayed.
I
Yeah.
looked at your screen and no dukes came out.
Yeah, none of your bubbles came out and you just stood in place. I'll make sure I've got my recording stuff on. I think I do. I was dumb. Max internet insta-died. I don't know if my Nvidia stopped to record the audio for that, if not, I'll just pull it off of stream, but that's a great way to start off the night. Let's see, this. Yeah, if any of you want to get in on this just incredibly and just deeply detailed PvP system this game has got, stop on by. You can beat each other up. I'll watch it happen. It'll be really funny. Max internet insta died. That was fucking amazing. BC. Yo. He died in real life, and the machine gun bubble beam came out as he died. I don't know any. I don't know any way to better sum up Elden's PvP other than fucking what just happened. And we like know each other, like this is like specifically just the two of us. I can understand if it was like the arena full of like tons of people, but it's not. It's just two dudes. And we're not in like a super heavily taxing part of the map either. Whoa. That does fucking have some decent tracking. Got poise too. Oh, my jutsu's been activated. Good luck to all of you that have to fight next tonight. Because if that turns around in his favor, that might be a little rough.
It was weird because I did a couple invasions and it was perfectly fine.
You backrolled, and like, it was like an anime thing, like, all the hits registered at the same time, like, and then you dropped dead.
A mime wo shinde unit room?
I mean, if it had to happen, at least it did look kind of funny. Or we actually have two people now, we can have the old Haas fight Max. Matter of fact, Haas, you have a doppelganger over on PS4. We did a PS4 Fight Club the other night. And there was a guy named Jar Knight who pretty much had this exact fashion. He had the helmet and that halberd. What emotes do I have on? Same with this. Make sure I've got... I don't have my... It's my... Let's see if Max eats shit again, or if the net favors him. To the surprise of absolutely fucking nobody, Elden Ring connection is better on console than it is on PC. Haas hits a little bit harder than I do. What's the level? Anything. I've been getting really big into... That was almost a draw. You nearly had the damage to do that. I've gotten really big into watching sumo wrestling recently, and the fact that it has no weight divisions has really inspired me to do the same thing in my fight clubs. No weight divisions. You can bring in a low level, high level, whatever. You just gotta try and make do with what you got. If we get enough people, we'll go to the actual arena. But for this very moment, we've only got me, Max, and Haas, so we're gonna have to... We'll just stay here until we get, like, what's the minimum? 4, 5, 6?
6.
You have to have 6?
I mean, it'll find other people, and you can set it to...
Yeah, that'd be boring. Thank God I only have a 170 really low levels.
Actually, no. We can't do 2v2s.
Glad to see Elden Ring working as intended. The Elden Ring netcode has shit twice already. We've had 3 fights, 2 of them have ended in me hitting Max's non-moving body and watching him explode. This is at the Forlorn Hound Everjail, also known as just the fight pit. And password is nipple, because we're all very mature here. Try and get you again. The T-Haas internet's coming into play. Someone must end up using unupgraded weapons in my stead. Sumo wrestling slaps so fucking hard. Yeah, it does. There's actually the January tournament going on right now, and one of our favorites is doing really well. His name is Hashoru. I think I say his name Hashoru?
Shoryu.
Shoryu, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I know that his uncle is Asashoru. So I'm guessing I just need to say the end of that, and I've got it. Anyway, we call him Fuji Jr. because he looks like if Toronto Fuji had a son. That's the Yokozuna. And, yeah, Shoryu's been doing really, really good. Oh, you're fucking his ass this time around. Oh, he's fucking your ass. You fucking put all 5 fingers in for a split second. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, like, if that had poise, that'd be a good idea. When he's, like, 10 feet away from you, maybe not. I would blow the bubbles and then run into pressure. Oh, I think he's hitting your keep rolling. If you see him, like, walk off to some random end of the arena and just start swinging, just roll. Hope that the iframes favor you. Oh, he's gonna get you. Again, you almost got him. He had, like, a nut hair of health left. His health bar was basically non-existent.
I'm also using my stupid dupe build. Tempted just to bust out the big hammer.
Little banana face. Howdy gamers, it's me, Large Gamer. Hey Mike. I saw you ragging on meta in general. It was very funny. Skid, there's a genre of music called pirate metal. I know. You think the man that's all about, like, sea shanties and piratey stuff wouldn't know about pirate metal? Let me guess, you probably discovered Ailstorm, like, yesterday. Is that, I'm about to hear? They've got Ailstorm, the Dreadnoughts, the Banished Privateers.
Fucking ramming fucking bitch, dude. God damn, man.
Did you get rammed in battle boats?
It's the fucking gayest fucking thing in the world.
Some dude just like barreled across the ocean at you, or was it a teammate that wasn't looking where he was going, or?
No, it's fucking enemy.
Hmm.
He was like, oh, I'm about to fucking die, so I'm just gonna do this.
I can put all my shields on the front and just charge and hope I hit something. Could be worse. Could be like a submarine slamming into the side of you.
Oh, those are the worst things in this fucking game right now.
Oop, that's not what I want.
The anime death beam's been countered by a single poke. Yeah, usually people have like their whole build like spec'd around dragon magic or whatever. Max does not. Because typically if someone pops that in a fight, it's a one-shot. It's like their RKO out of nowhere. They let somebody pressure them. And they pop that.
I need to go get the last dupe horn. Wait, did I buff the wiggle worm?
I thought about doing brawls using starting class characters only. I would if I thought I could get enough people. I'm still hesitant to even do these PC fight clubs because I don't know if enough people are going to join to sustain it. Like, right now I've only got one dude showing up, which is Haas, and then there's Max. And he's in my little, like, circle of friends, so... You know, like, I can't be too picky on with what people do. We did a console fight club last week. And it did really good. We had quite a few people turn up. And so I said, you know what, so I'll try it again. Chudwick. Looks like a fisticuff boy. So we're gonna see. These clubs depend completely on how much you guys are active on the channel, like commenting on my other videos that aren't just Elden Ring videos, going over and following my new little Twitch that I have, which is, by the way, Twitch TV / Hard Moisture. Don't follow the Skidonic one, that's not me. It's Hard Moisture. If you want to see what I look like, if any of you haven't gotten to see my face, that's what my profile picture is over there. Anyway, like how much Elden content gets uploaded on this channel is pretty much based off of how much support I get on the other stuff as well. You guys want to see an Elden video this week? You better fucking throw me a line and give a chance to some other stuff.
I didn't realize I carried with another guy on the team. That's cool.
Chudwick is down. I don't think he hit Haas a single time. What a man. He put yes, 100% correct. I thought so. I thought so. Oh, there's our boy Tested Cancer. That's a classic fighter. It's retro. Both him and Haas are fighters from back when I used to host these like once a week. And hey Punk, free aim the bubbles. You guys also gotta remember that Max is actually like he only has one hand in real life, so his technical ability is kind of limited.
And I'm very, very rusty, so I'm like trying to remember the controls. Like, oh wait, what? No.
Whatever that was, I hated that.
I can join the next PS4 Fight Club.
Your mom.
Yeah, your mama, dude. As the cancer is, I mean, his bread and butter was fucking what was it? What were they called? It was for any of you in chat. This is a question for all of you. It was the spell where it like rained like a ton of magic swords. What was that called? I remember that was like his bread and butter. Or maybe it was just like magical lasers. I remember it was like a really annoying spell and they nerfed it. It wasn't the glitch where you pop a shield thing and then cast. It was something else. And Haas's streak has been brought down by the mage. There's some cancer-mancy going on.
Oh, the magic glint blade spell.
I'm on the way. I'm trying to get my level 200 build up. Just find PlayStation be more stable than PC.
Because he cast it, and then a couple seconds later the sword shoots out, right?
CH, I'm a little rusty. Stars of Ruin. I think it was Stars of Ruin, yeah. It wasn't the parry shield phalanx. No, I said it was not that. Yeah, you're right. Stars of Ruin. That was the name of it. That spell. It used to be a lot worse than that. Like, it's already kind of bad because Chudwick just was an absolute chud and let it just demolish him. But it used to be worse. Oh. I remember, like, the DS3 equivalents to all these, but I don't know what they are now. Like, I know that one is Farron Flash Sword. I think it's called, what, Carrion Slicer? Oh. I don't do Elden Ring stuff. I don't play the game, so. Oh, bring the max.
Well, I'm gonna die.
I heard Max's roommate getting stabbed to death in the other room. I can't believe your roommate has ever had the cheek to tell you to get quiet, like you're being too loud, because that man
That's what I'm
screamed.
saying. That would fucking
I
irk
said
me.
it earlier when I was playing League with our friends.
I'd say, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck
I
yourself.
did.
I'll let you stay quiet.
As in when you, like, if you can go a single night without screaming at the top of your lungs, I will. I don't think I've ever heard you get to the volume that that man does
No.
every single night.
No, that is fucking unreal. Like you said, the nerve he has to tell you to shut the fuck up. Like,
It'd be different if it was like...
I'd be throwing hands.
it'd be different if, like, he was a really quiet, like he didn't ever get, like, yell or anything like that, and he was like, hey, dude, like, I know you, like, you get pretty into it, but, like, let's keep it down. Or, like, I'd get that, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's what, I understand that.
Especially if it's like late at night and like if he's in bed, I get that. Okay, cool, my bad. But dude,
he's
like hello?
he's in there playing D&D at 10 o'clock, and he'll be up until, like, midnight, and the whole time, someone rolls, like, a 2 on a save or something, and, just
Like,
bellowing. Like, what is...
If I ever had a roommate like that, I'd be like, either you check yourself or we gonna have some problems.
Like, what could be so exciting about D&D? Dude? Like, he's in there, like, I roll a 30 to crawl inside the dragon's anus, and he, like, rolls, like, whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa, baby, yeah! That's what I'm waiting for right there, yeah! Like, I mean, like, I don't know.
I'd be punching the air right now.
Remember that fucking dude claimed he founded Spell Switch, act like he didn't just spam pre-nerf Carrion Sword and Stars of Ruin. Remember him, his name was Hobo Sorcerer. The most
Oh
like
yeah.
the most like presumptuous, snooty, self-fart smelling man I've ever met on a Souls game. Like, if you came up with some kind of tech, that's one thing, but I don't like this because I am the godfather of Elden Ring Magic. Yes.
The Killdozer.
I've never seen someone humble brag about like, yes, what you see I found if I fucking molest my controller while throwing this attack, it cancels it out and allows me to cast another attack. Yes, it seems you fell in for my third Stars of Ruin. Yes. That's what the guy was like. I'm not talking about the guy in the ring. I'm not shit talking Desticatzer. He's doing spell sword stuff. I'm shit talking the guy that used to come into these streams a while back. Yes, you see, I'm something of a soul. Yes. This guy, like, he saw Dumbledore as a kid in the movies. I'm like, this is it.
This, this is my whole personality.
This is my, it's just pinnacle, the zenith of what a man could be. We're gonna get rid of Testy Cancer, we're gonna give Chudwick and then just Maximilian Chud a chance to fight each other. I think that'd be pretty funny. Bare-fisted, well, not bare-fisted, but a bare-knuckle brawler versus a guy using the Doot Horn.
I've actually put the Duke Horn away for something even stupider.
More stupid.
Something stupider.
Star Shower's new Stars of Ruin has much better track. Does more damage. Carrying Slash used to be the most horrific spell
See
ever.
this kid?
Ooh. You got a fucking punch bowl on a stick? That's crazy. Coming up to a year now, what's your opinion between DS3 PvP and Elden Ring? I like DS3's
They all
better.
suck ass.
Yeah, they all suck ass, but I like DS3's better. Ooh. I just think he probably never saw anyone actually go for that. He didn't know what you were about to do. Nice job, Max. You shut down the Fight Club for a few seconds.
I'm surprised it actually worked, is the thing.
I like Souls 3's PvP better. I think Elden Ring is really mindless. I don't like the current state of DS3's PvP with all of like the fucking animation canceling, the Estus swap glitching and all this other crap. I don't like that. DS3 in its prime before all that stuff was like, I think people knew about it, but it was just not done. Like, I never saw anyone like, if you saw someone Estus canceling, it was like a rarity. Now everybody does it. And everyone didn't know all the best meta weapons. DS3 in its prime was fun, I think. It wasn't perfect. I think it did a lot of things worse than DS2 PvP did, but it did a couple things better. I think it's the most middle of the road. Like, I don't know. I like DS3's PvP better than Elden Ring's. Elden Ring just seems like it's everything I don't like about Soul stuff, where it's like, alright,
That was not what I wanted to do, but okay.
I'm gonna cast about 4 or 5 buffs. I'm gonna cast my weapon art, gas myself on mana, and then I'm gonna get R1 roll caught. I hate it when people like lean really hard into some crazy huge movie cutscene weapon art. And if they don't have like their 17 buffs active, they get really pissy and usually disconnect or something. I don't know. There goes Max. Punch Bowl and PvP didn't work out too good. Yeah, I don't like Elden Ring stuff. I think it requires way less thought than DS3's did. DS3 I saw a lot more of like, I guess tactical stuff, I don't know how to put it.
I miss my Faring Greatsword.
Like there was a lot of spam too, no doubt about it. And there were a lot of really cheesy weapons and metas, but just on the whole it was like all about roll catching and hyper armor trading and yada yada. And there was just something about it I felt required a little more skill and knowledge of timing on stuff. But current state DS3, no way. I would probably just as soon come to Elden Ring because DS3's PvP is a mess right now. I would go back to DS2, that's what I would do. I would go back to Dark Souls 2. I'd go back to Dark Souls 1 or Bloodborne. or something. Hmm. Elden Ring is just some fuck off cheese build, no skill. Yeah, that's pretty much what I felt. I feel like Elden Ring is more about like the build than the player. I don't know. That's just me. There's definitely an aspect of skill to it, but I feel it's more based around your weapon selection and your build more than what you actually do. Meanwhile, DS3 it was a lot about the player. The weapon selection still, of course, mattered immensely, but
You
like
can
a
literally run a fight club with a fucking 4-prong plow.
no, don't talk any shit on the four-prong plow. That thing put in some work.
It is. I was about to say it's one of the best weapons,
It
surprisingly.
is one of the best spear type weapons in DS3. So don't talk no shit. That and the mallet. The mallet was more of a joke weapon than the plow. The plow put in work. I killed Peeve Peverson with it, and he got really tilted about it.
Mallet's fun though.
Hey Max Muller. Didn't want Max here to think I was talking to him. Imagine they remade DS3 and all they did was add power stancing and a jump button. Great. I mean,
Man.
From Software has no idea how to balance a game for PvP, so if they were to like remake DS3 someday, I wouldn't fool myself like, oh, I wonder if they fixed the Estus chugging, Estus canceling stuff, and I wonder if they fixed how broken this weapon was, or yada yada. Nah. From Software doesn't know anything about balancing their PvP out. They fly by the seat of their pants.
I mean, look at Dark Souls Remastered.
Oof.
It was just the exact same.
This is fucking. These are the two best fighters tonight so far: is Haas and Testy Cancer. Testy Cancer is, however, hiding outside the ring, but Haas managed to make it a tie. That was a pretty solid fight. Remember when Rivers of Blood was OP? It's still pretty strong. Not as much as it was. DS3 had hard counters for everything, nothing was really unfair. There's many solutions to any playstyle. I'd agree with that.
I was about to say, in Elden Ring, we've seen someone use fucking fingerprint shield and just run fucking train on everyone.
Like I said, I feel like DS3 was more skill based. It's still like something I think a lot of people have to realize about Souls PvP is it's not like something that would ever have a competitive scene. It's a novelty. It's an add-on item to the rest of the game. It's never been intended to be anything more than that. Like I had to realize that at some point that they never intended for these games to have really well balanced and super engaging PvP. It's just meant to be something you just do for fun. I think YouTubers like me and Twitch streamers fuck the Souls PvP formula up a lot by showing off all these cracked builds and making everyone think like everyone plays as if though their IV that's been hooked into their arm at the hospital is gonna get fucking ripped out if they lose in a Souls PvP invasion. It's just meant to be something for fun. It's not meant to be taken seriously like people do. You know, you're not supposed to upload like a TikTok cringe comp of all your best Elden Ring kills, you know? It's a novelty item. It's a neat little thing. And so, that's something I had to realize about the games. And DS3 was no different, but I feel like From Software by accident made a more skill-based experience with the PvP. Max, how in the fuck did you not get eaten by that supernova?
I don't know.
I think DS2 really had something going. I think the devs on DS2 tried to make a good PvP. Like, you could tell that they actually had PvP in mind, like with stuff like the Rat Covenant getting a whole level to itself. Like dragon areas, like zip lines letting you screw people. Like, DS2 definitely had more PvP in mind during development. That's why it has the best arena. But the rest of the games, it's just sort of like tacked on, especially like Dark Souls 1. I think they just added in at the last second. They're like, what if we just, you know, let them beat the fuck out of each other? And Miyazaki's like, oh, that's a good idea. That irritates the fuck out of some people. They're like, that Demon Souls PvP set, like, that kind of sucked, but it seemed like it irritated some people. We do that? Miyazaki's like, yes, he gets a raise. That guy right there. He's working on the next Armored Core. Oh, and if anybody wants to join, this is on PC. Anything goes, any level, any build, passwords nipple. We are at the Forlorn Hound Everjail, South Limb Green. We're getting pretty close to having enough people that I'd actually take this into the arena. Ow. And he's super. I'd answered his question. Sumo style. No, it's just like no soul limit. Yeah, something meta you gotta realize, like, nobody outside the niche, like, 10-15 people that care about this channel are gonna be, like, up to date on sumo rules and etiquette and tradition. Like, when meta said sumo style, that means no weight divisions, you know, no holds barred, like, any build, any level, anything's allowed.
Ooh, I clipped him with a bubble.
Since most of you guys probably don't like watch my Twitch streams or follow my videos, you guys are out of the loop, but I've gotten really big into sumo wrestling. As a matter of fact, I have the autographs of 2 Yokozuna, Takaho Sho and Terunofuji, right up there on the shelf. Ooh, Max actually giving the Haas a run for his money this time.
They actually buffed the speed on that weapon art, so I'm just like, I'll give it a try.
He's trying to outspace you. He's like doing some old school halberd shenanigans. He's gonna use that ice spear again if you let him, or just run up and kill the fuck out of you.
If only the bubble came around and killed him. I think I actually got a headshot on him with the weapon art because it staggered him real hard.
Reason D has to add better PvP. Miyazaki wasn't involved. Miyazaki doesn't like PvP. But you have duels regular. I started watching when I was playing on PS4. I might join your duel if you play on weekends. Like I said, if you guys want to see more Elden content, you gotta support the other stuff. Because it doesn't really, you know, make me feel like anybody cares about anything to make any Elden content. If, like, I put way more work into, like, my For Honor videos or, like, off-the-wall stuff like Dark Tide than I do my Elden stuff. Because I'm kind of sick of Souls, if I'm being real with you. I will make Soul stuff for you guys, but you gotta help me out with the other content. You gotta, like, tune in a couple streams. You know, follow my Twitch, comment, and watch the other For Honor videos. They've got me and my friends acting like idiots. Like, I think there's like a solid 30 seconds in the middle of today's video where one of our friends had his mic running into his headset and Gorton, frantic, started screaming. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was really funny.
You can hear him, like, running to that headset, dude. Like, he takes off sprinting. Like I said, I will make Elden stuff, but you guys gotta throw a little skid of bone, you know? Get into my other stuff, maybe give me some ideas. I like making content for all of you, but you know, it's two-way street. Bring Testy Cancer back in. Him and Haas had tie last time.
Weapons.
Let's see, how many people do we have now? We got Max, me, Haas, Testy Cancer, Chudwick. We have 5. If we get like 1 or 2 more, we can go to the arena. And we'll just have an all-out brawl. That'd be funny.
The chaos would be fun. Maybe we'd have one more if somebody wasn't.
This could help me on PS4. I literally can't help you. That character that you saw on PS4 is like level 20 or something. Like, I literally played PS4 Elden Ring just enough to get to this fight club for all of you. I've been thinking about trying to get a Sekiro and doing the co-op mod with one of my buddies. However, I do not have Sekiro on PC, and I don't want to spend 60 bucks on it because I'm saving up for a trip to Japan at the end of this year. And I'm like furtively like hoarding money like a Dragon's pile of gold. like an old
My
miser.
God, bro.
Gort's, yeah, Gort feels the same, I bet. Like it's got me where like I'm at like the store and I'm like, I think I'll get a little something. I'm like, I'll get me a little something
You're
off.
reaching for like Japan.
Mm. I like reach for it and I look at the price. I'm like an old man now. I'm like, I don't know, $1.50 for a hot dog seems kind of steep.
It's
You know?
like, no, we're doing this dumb shit now. It's a year away.
Yeah, I'm like, ah, it's $1.50 to what I could be
Fuck.
spending in Japan.
That's like 500 yen in Japan.
I could get.
That's like a good bowl of noodles.
Think of all the only gear I could get for this $1.50.
Like, dude,
Nipple no
budgeting
caps.
for this fucking trip is insane.
Give me a sec.
Been watching since your DS3 videos. It's nice to see you still active in this community. I'm not like I haven't made an Elden Ring video in forever because I kind of like ran out of fun ideas. I think the most fun idea I had, which I don't know if any of you even saw it, was the tower defense video where me, Max, and this guy we played games with named Yeet went into the swamp and like got on top of one of the like stone buildings that are really hard to climb on top of. And we all had jar cannons and stuff, and we shot at people. It was really funny. I think it's called Elden Ring Tower Defense or something. Max, you're not moving on my screen. He's taking up his pose. Either he's about to explode, or Testy Cat's just about to.
Oh,
I guess they're connecting good for each other, it's just me. Oh, there goes Max.
I really hate fighting mages. Also, the chin on that motherfucker.
Would you care to explain the draw of sumo? Never watched an actual match. Hey,
Oh boy.
Gort, you want to pull up that one match between Wakataka Kage and Hoshoru? From like 2021 where he did that crazy hip toss.
Yeah.
You pull that up and I'll show you guys in chat. Because a lot of, like, sumo, what a lot of people think is it's a couple of mostly naked
Fat
guys
dudes.
push, yeah, a couple of fat dudes pushing each other, and it kind of is. But at the same time, these dudes are like jacked. They're not just fat. Like whenever they're actually wrestling, you see them flex. They are huge. Yeah. And sometimes they will just push each other, and that's called a yorikiri. That's like that's the most basic way to win is push your opponent out of the ring. But a lot of them like incorporate other aspects of martial arts like fucking judo, Muay Thai, that type of shit. And you haven't really lived until you've seen a 400-pound man hit another 300-pound man with a Muay Thai body obliterator. Like, it's really good. And, like, I don't know. And there's, like, this whole, like, it's not like sports in the West where, like, somebody wins, they do, like, a touchdown dance and, like, start shitting their pants on the field. It's really, like, sumo is much of a religious thing for the Japanese as it is a sporting thing.
Yeah, it's like their fucking national sport.
And so they're like really like stoic. Like there's not like a whole lot of showboating for the most part, unless you're watching Hakuho back when he competed. Or Ashishoru. No, we have a game of prop hunt going on in Elden Ring.
I don't like that one either.
Where I put my sign? Anywhere up here.
I like this one either. Fuck.
I've been playing Elden Ring like most. Oh, Booth, you got no idea what DS3 turned into, do ya? Oh, dude. DS3's PvP went to absolute pot when, like, the majority of the people figured out about Estus canceling and yada yada. DS3 PvP is just ridiculous right now. Like, you'll probably find some regular fights, but whew, it's nothing like what you remember. It's closer to anything. The best way I could describe it, it's become really close to Dark Souls 1 PvP. in terms of like all the glitch tech and stuff people try to abuse.
I have it pulled up.
I feel like everything can be done has been done. DS3, he clowned on 4 people with the candlestick. I remember that. Alright, while this fight goes on here, I will show you guys this one sumo match, because this is one of my favorite sumo matches. A stream within a stream.
Oh,
Alright,
streamception.
I'm watching it. So you have like this big arena, and the whole thing with sumo is you're trying to get the person either go out of the ring or something other than their feet to touch the clay tablet they call a ring. I can't remember the name of it. Like the geisho or something.
Something like that.
So like and like I said, it's just
Pretty
and there's like this
natural
really
shit.
there's always like a sort of like a pre-match, almost like a ceremony that both the sumo do. They both have like their little ritual that they do. They throw salt into the ring to bless it.
This is a replay of like a previous bout I'm sure you had.
So that's usually
Shoryu.
so that's usually how they win. That's called a yorikiri. That's just a frontal push out. And that's typically what you see. And when these guys are fighting, they are fighting for a place in the ranking in sumo. Everybody's trying to fight up like this triangle scheme that at the very top is the yokozuna and the ozeki, then the sekewake, and then it just goes down. There are 2 paid divisions at the top that everybody wants to be in, and then a ton of lower rank sumo. And if you
Or
lose,
in Hakuho's
lose.
terms, rank and file.
Yeah, oh Hakaho, he's just so good. He calls everybody that's not yokozuna or ozeki rank and file. On the left is Hoshoru. That is the nephew of
My
S.
favorite.
Yes, like our favorite. Nephew of Ashishoryu at Yokozuna. Guy on the right is Wakataka Kage. Really solid sumo. This is like their little ritual they do. They don't always do this. I think this bit is like a show of respect between the 2 wrestlers. Or Rikishi. We have turned this Elden Ring stream into a sumo, sumo stream. Uh, the guy in the middle, of course, in the robe is the ref.
Or Gyoji.
Yeah, or a Gyoji if you want to actually use the proper term. There's a whole, and there's so much like ceremony and tradition on top of everything that you're seeing in this. Why they throw the salt, why they're wearing what they're wearing, even the top knots on the back of their head.
The top knots, the Mawashi, the Gyoji. The reason why the ring is built the way it is and how it's built. The straw that is used for the ring. And inside in the center between those 2 lines is like ceremonial like harvest that is abundant in Japan.
So this is what it can be. They start pushing each other, trying to position. He lets him slide to the edge. And bam! Dude. The fucking judo hip toss. And that's what you watch sumo for, matches like that. Because you see these guys like fucking DDT suplex each other. And you can see how jacked these dudes are. Like, look at this. This is like several 100-pound men flinging each other around.
So Hoshoryu is a very technical rikishi.
And so the guy in the red belt that Gort's talking about, Hashoru, is really technical. He has a lot of background in mixed martial arts, and he utilizes that shit. But so is Wakataka Kage, the guy that he's flipping. That's why this is such a crazy match that he let that happen. And you have every sumo has like different styles. They're all fighting for a different rank. The stoicism of it, all the respect that each of the wrestlers have. It's just, you know, it's just really fun to watch once you get into it. It can be a little rough to watch to start off if you're someone that doesn't understand what's going on. Yeah.
Like one thing you won't see is like them celebrating. It's very, very rare to see any of them celebrate a win or be upset about a loss because it's frowned upon to be celebratory in the midst of it.
Yeah, so that's why we watch sumo. we're gonna get back to Elden Fling, but that's why we watch sumo. The boys are always really hyped up for it. Right now, the January tournament's going on. I'm gonna put you guys on something. If you want to see a really good sumo channel to just watch all the tournament stuff, each of the top divisions and whatnot, there's a guy named Neto Sumo, and he has top tier editing. I actually thought whenever I saw his stuff for the first time, it was like a direct rip of like some networks editing, but no, that's him. He has like all the stats on screen, what they've done in the tournament, who they fought so far, what their place in the ranking is.
They're
Uh,
stable.
they're stable, like how they
Weight,
win or
height,
lose.
all that.
Yeah, it's crazy how much work he puts into it. His name's Neto Sumo.
Yeah, I'll
And
throw up.
he's not even Japanese. He's Swedish.
He's Swedish, dude. He has to have like, if you want to watch sumo legit, you have to have like a Japanese VPN. Uh, and then you have to like navigate all the non-English websites and stuff, or you could just find YouTubers like that. Chris Sumo is also really good for breakdowns. Sumo Stu does a whole lot of like, sort of like, I don't know.
And there's the official Sumo Federation's channel, but they don't show a whole lot, but they do show some neat stuff like how the ring is made, a couple other things.
If fucking Thunder Thighs just demolished us. That was a
Alright.
big boy rolling R1.
Here's an idea, everybody. You're all getting naked, and we're gonna have a sumo here.
I realized we never watched the September tournament for the past year.
We'll have to watch that after the January one to tide us over.
Cause that's the last one.
Run.
Fuji was in.
Could have sworn
So
we
let
watched that
me-
one.
Nope, I don't have any watch history on it. 0.
300 pounds treated like sand.
And that's why
If,
we're sad that one of our favorites he got demoted, but he's tiny compared to most of the higher ranked guys, and he didn't win at all
Ooh.
last month.
Thunder Thighs got fucking just beat down that time. That was a solid fight, I respect that. Imagine if the US got hold of sumo, they would just turn into something like WWE.
Yeah, they would.
As much as I would, like, I want to get as many people as I can from America or just wherever into sumo, but I don't want sumo to actually come to the US because we would ruin it.
I don't want it Americanized.
I don't think it would be able to survive in America. Like in Japan, women are not allowed to enter the ring. That would be one huge thing.
Like they can't step foot on the clay tablet that is on the ring.
Like just that by
Yes.
itself.
There are ladies that do sumo, but
They're in a completely separate division. That's not.
their own thing. It's their own thing because tradition says no ladies.
Yeah,
Say
it's,
that over here, and oh, they'll raise such a
I
fucking
just
stink.
I don't think with how our culture is in the West that sumo would be able to make it as what is. It would get bastardized into something else. Used to be there were a lot of Hawaiian sumo, but there's not a whole lot of money in being a sumo wrestler. Like they get paid some, but like it's way more lucrative just for if you're like a star athlete just to come to the mainland US and be in the NFL or MLB or something like that. If you were to go to Japan and be a sumo, it'd be because you had like a passion for it already.
Like back in the 70s, there was a Hawaiian who was a Yokozuna.
Yeah, there's been one American Yokozuna.
And his health isn't doing so good anymore nowadays.
No, sumo give
Someone
themselves
posts
to
a
the sport.
screenshot of Narusumo's editing, and you can show them.
I mean, yeah, like if you want to continue to like have the rose tinted glasses about DS3, I'm talking to the guy that Matt's talking to. Like that's fine. But DS3 right now, until you like go and play it and experience how much the game has changed, I don't want to hear it. Because I have went
The
back to
netcode
it.
is horrible now.
It's not even something like the netcode got borked up by the update they did change the remote activation thing that people could do. But it's just the actual players themselves and the tech that they employ. It's not something that was really around.
Widespread.
It was like around a little bit towards the end of the game's lifespan, but it's not like how it is now. And these motherfuckers need to get back inside the ring. Need to get back inside the Thunderdome. They keep doing like triple cartwheels to get outside of it when they get into trouble. My parents deserve the best. I mean, yeah. You want to get your parents a ticket to Japan? Go for it. Seems like a good place to visit. That's what me and Gord are going next year. Expect a vlog about that. Probably. The only one this channel will ever have. To Florida men in Japan. I just imagine we're gonna be viewed like,
Cavemen.
cavemen. Like walking up to a vending machine and pointing at a cold drink.
Cold drink.
Gold right.
The Americans are strange creatures. I'm gonna make a sumo wrestler build and come back next time you do a fight club. Nice.
As embarrassing as it is, I want to talk about that. What was that tower, Gord?
What, the sky tree?
Oh yeah, the sky tree. Max has such an intense fear of heights that we were showing him this thing in Tokyo called the sky tree that we're gonna go to. They have see-through floors. It's a really huge, like almost like a space needle, but without the big disc. Yeah, but it's
like
way bigger.
2,000 or 3,000 feet high.
And they have see-through floors on one of the top observatory areas, and we were like showing it to Max, and he was wigging out. That's pretty fun. Hearing a guy nearly puke as a result of a YouTube video. I'm surprised at how quick the bout feels. Those dudes are huge. They are immense, and sumo is crazy because they can spend all this time like training, prepping, getting ready for it all day, have like a 5-minute long match, like the rituals and stuff where they throw the salt and have the stare down and yada yada. And it's over like that. Like it could be over in an instant. It's not
It
always.
can also be very long too.
Yeah, sometimes they'll both get a hold of each other's belt, and it's just like a whole lot of positioning and strategy.
Hell, the last video
Ooh.
didn't. There was one match where they went on forever, got a draw, and had to go again.
And a big part too about sumo is because in the top divisions you only have like, what would you say, maybe like 30 dudes, 30 Rikishi,
Something
probably.
like that.
And so you start to recognize them, you start learning their names, you recognize what techniques they use, their styles, what their weaknesses are, their history, like what they've injured and what's like a good thing to target on them, and you get really invested in each one of them. Even if you maybe don't necessarily pull for that one, and then when you have two that go up against each other that you like, ooh. Like I said, like with Hashoru and Wakataka Kage, those are two of the favorites amidst this group. And watching the two of them go head to head is always a treat. Or watching like two of the like really big boys that like to like slam into each other at high speed, like Takakeisho and what's the one that's out this tournament? What's his name? Starts with
Ichinojin.
Yeah, Ichinojin versus Takakeisho. It's just like two giant slabs of meat. It's like a couple of tectonic plates slamming into each other. It's because it really is. It's one of like the immovable object meets the unstoppable force, because Takakeisho is all about immediately slamming into his opponent. He's just unstoppable. But Ichinojin is just like a brick wall that just waits for you to get tired from trying to push him, and then he just like forces them out. Yep. Lost Kamikaze himself. Let me guess, they're more toxic? No. I'm not fucking get rid of Booth. I'm just tired of arguing with him. Be gone. This man's just like belligerent in chat, like we're like if you want to like enjoy DS3 like in your memory, go ahead, but go and try and play it now and then come back and talk about how it is. And he's like, no, and I'm still gonna be angry about it. Tried telling the dude like, well, there's a lot of like Estus swap glitches, and there's just a whole lot of nasty glitch tech going on. The net code got kind of doo-dooed on by a big change, and yada yada. He's like, so what's that mean? like, I've led you to the water. You must drink. You know what I mean? I've taken you down to the river. There is clear water. You are thirsty. Drink it. Partake of what I'm trying to tell you. Still copy Logan Paul? No. Now we got Max versus Thunder Thighs this time. Max has nearly been two-shot.
Ow.
Max is running with his tail between his legs. He's actually running manning right in the center of the Thunderdome right now. DS3 really made me hate Souls Estus cancelled being my main complaint. But the side of passivity is so intense you can fall asleep to it. That was the big part of why I stopped playing. The closest thing I could find to Prime DS3 that gave me like that same sort of, I guess a rush as For Honor, sadly. How many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is Max your sign down yet?
I'll put it down in a sec.
No, it's not down yet. So we got 6 people. We go to the arena. Everybody here got the arena? We go have a brawl, tend them all in the arena. Little change of pace. Let's see who I'm gonna bring in Testy Cancer to fight Thunder Thighs. Thunder Thighs seems to be slapping pretty hard. DS3 is a step down from DS2, but DS2 PvP isn't near as good as it was in its prime. I think in their prime, like, DS2 was like a big step up from Dark Souls 1, and it was definitely better than Bloodborne. DS3, like, half the time made like strives to improve things that DS2 did, and then the other half of the time completely forgot about what DS2 did and shit. Like, I don't know. They just had to build off of what Dark Souls 2 had, get rid of like soul memory and yada yada. Some of the more nasty crap that no one liked. It would have been good. It still wouldn't have been perfect because From Software stinks, but you know. We were this close.
But say what we can do for the arenas is we'll just do like the limb grave one, so it's the easiest to get. As much as I like the Lindell arena better.
Man was just denying reality. Like said, scared. Thank you. Glad to see the Fight Club's making a small comeback. Can we do something in the Coliseum? Iron Thighs knows how to use that sword. Which arena? How do you get the arena? Oh lord.
Alright, so the easiest one to get is the one up in Lindgrave. Go straight north from the War Master shack. You open the door to the arena, you walk up and touch the altar, and it's unlocked.
We go right here, run up this to the Coliseum. You touch an altar, and bam, you have the Limgrave Coliseum. There's also the one way out here, in Caelid. And then there's the one way up here in Capital. The easiest one is Limgrave. If everybody winds up having the Limgrave Coliseum, we'll go do that. Skid's literally the only Fight Club I've ever seen in Elden Ring. Yeah, and like I say, we have enough people now. I thought about going to the arena with all of you, but everybody's gotta have it.
Ooh,
If Bloodborne comes out on PvP, what do you think would be the most fun to PvP with? I mean, if it comes on PC, it's already got PvP. Bloodborne PvP is not very good, just intrinsically. It can be if, like, you're fighting, like, a hosted fight club where there are, like, a bunch of stringent rules and stuff. But it's really up to personal preference. I think if you want, like, a meta pick, maybe, like, the Blades of Mercy or something. If you want something fun, I'd say, like, the Beast Cutter. I don't know what the fuck I'm watching.
On my screen, he's fucking frozen.
Well, on his screen, you're frozen over there because he is, swinging.
One of us will fucking explode here in a sec. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. One of us is about to explode any moment now. Phenomenal. Alright, we'll try to see if we can get everybody in the arena. This will probably be a mess, but...
And once you have the arenas, they added a statue at the round table hold right next to the big fireplace. That's it. Couldn't remember the fucking word.
Sources have the biggest potential for great PvPers, but also the biggest amount of noobs. Get to 120 with my friend, and an Elden ship PS4. And good luck finding me on that long enough. Alright. What would it even be? What would it even be called? Combat Ordeal or?
Yeah, combat ordeal.
6
combatants, prohibited spear dashes, unless you want more chaos.
No, we ain't gonna do spear dash just to start off with.
And Limgrave Coliseum.
We're gonna be doing free for all, by the way.
I'll put a picture of the Nato Sumo little overlay edit that he does.
Bloodborne invasions were also pain. Yeah, they were. And so, if any of you were like interested in the sumo talk, this is like the overlay that he does. He shows you where they're from. He's got their weight, like how tall they are, their best rank, how many bashos they've been a part of, their stable, their names, their rank, their history throughout the past like whole year, who they fought on each day of the tournament, their record for that tournament. And so, yeah, he is really good. He does all this himself. Even has like a little guide to graphics and description box. You can see this is our boy Toronto Fuji, the Yokozuna. I have his autograph. But that is Neto Sumo, if any of you are interested in that. And if Boof is still watching, if you actually did skip the sumo segment of this stream, you can go fuck yourself, because that was awesome. That match was a beauty. I picked out that match with Wakataka Kage and Hishoru on purpose, because that was a good match. We'll be going to the Limgrave Coliseum. We'll do password...
Nipple. Because we're grown men.
Because we are grown-ass men.
I might go close this fucking door.
Holy shit!
Bloodborne invasions, were only fun if you were like running really low level with some really crazy, fucking gyms and stuff that you got out of the Chalice dungeons. Like Brant, like straight up level like 30 with some crazy Chalice dungeon gyms you probably spent 300 hours trying to get. And you could just, I remember I had a build where I could walk up to a new player and shoot them with my Evelyn and insta-kill them. It was a blood tinge thing. And yeah, that's, if you ever see like a Return to Yharnam event, that's all people do. They get their old Smurf builds out, they run into Central Yharnam, or maybe Yahar'gul, like anywhere low early game, or the Nightmare Frontier, and they slap the fuck out of new people. We're all gonna have to probably converge on Testy Cancer. That man's gonna be a menace. All of you have to forgive me for probably not killing, like, anything. I've not really done a whole lot of. Elden fling PvP. I got seppuku. I've countered his fucking weapon art by rolling. I forget how the fucking rolls were in this game. That was gonna hurt. I still hit him. I don't know how these rapiers are gonna do. They're not going quite as hard as I thought they would. Ooh, that should have straight up killed him. I don't remember what that thing is called that saves you if your health gets to 0. Whoa, that's a crazy ass build.
One of the flask things.
Somebody's gonna hit me in the back of the head. Nope. Nice. Oh, Mr. President did that fucking bolt for him. Nice. I have another set of weapons I want to use. These things just aren't like fucking Elden Ring approved weapons. They don't do like 1,000 trillion damage. What's going on behind me? There's a fucking man trying to fist me. Oh, his is way quicker than mine. He had frame advantage and a half. Everybody smells blood in the water. Sorry, Max. Oh wait, no! Your life was mine to take. Like constantly rolling because I know there's a trillion things that could hit me.
Pretty fun though.
Jesus. That's like some old school DS3 shit. Fucking Crystal Magic Soul Spear. With that.
I was taking care of the biggest threat.
Fucking mages, dude.
I'm not a mage. I am a warrior of God.
I'm gonna have to like these Antispur rapiers aren't doing quite what I was hoping they would. Fucking Haas just got eliminated. Ow! Whoa!
Nope.
That's got such a jank ass hitbox. Whoa! I wish I could like pull a Destiny and switch up my weapons in the death screen though.
Would be nice. The spear is not doing me any good though.
Yeah, these Antispur rapiers aren't putting in the work I was hoping they would. I was kinda hoping they would have some stun lock potential, but it's not quite the same as when it's a 1v1. Because I can't just out-passive the fuck out of somebody. Ooh, Stars Ruin caught up to him. I got a kill, I think. Maybe? Did I get a kill? I got a kill! A single kill on someone who didn't even see me coming. I'm a big man. I'm a strong man out here. Look at this! I'm the biggest man. Biggest boy. Uh-oh. Something fucking like ghost hit me. I think he killed something. Max! He almost Death Star lasered me. Worthy trade. 3/4 of my health for like a tenth of his. Very glad I oh. Very glad I picked the fucking rapiers. There you go. I didn't get skunked. I did get at least 2 takedowns.
I did. I got nothing.
I had to really fight for him. I won't lie to you. You think there's gonna be DLC? I always get fucking, like, told I'm an idiot when I say no, but I don't think so. Personally, myself, I don't see it. Because it's been like a year. Usually From Software would have already said something if they were going to. And on top of that, they've already released the art book for this game. And they normally do that after they've done DLC. Like, after they're done with all the content they want to put in the game, that is when they, that's when they release the art book, like after all the DLCs. And they could just do the smart thing and have 2 different art books, you know, one for the main game, one for the DLC. But that's just not what they've ever done before, and From Software likes to stick to their guns on stuff like that. So no, I think there's potential to, because there's like this giant cloud out here in the middle of the ocean, and we can see like towers or something out here from the mainland, so it would make sense for there to be something right here, or maybe something with this, you know, like any of these cool drawings that are on the map, like this thing, this fucking phallic object reaching out of the ocean. We don't know. Like I said, personally myself, I don't think they're going to. I think this is like a Cicado type situation, but I'm apparently in like the extreme minority on that. I think it would make sense for them to make DLC. It's like one of the most popular games of all time.
And it made Game of the Year.
It, you know, like everybody knew about Elden Ring. Even people that don't play games and have no, like, don't even have internet access at their house knew about Elden Ring coming out. Everybody knew about it. It was a worldwide phenomenon. But I don't know. Like I said,
Skid, we have a Vigor Inspector in here with us.
oh, nice. Haven't seen him in a minute. That was stupid of me. Uh-oh. That fucking weapon, dude.
I'm just a threat to everyone.
That L1 is actually kind of nasty. Oh. What fucking killed him? Jeez. Ah. Oh. Oh my god. It's like I'm doing no damage to any of them. But it looks kind of funny. Try to leave that to someone else, to no avail. Whoa! Ooh! That is a really good roll catch. I wish that was around DS3. That would have been a nasty fucking weapon back then. That's just a buff. That's a fucking meteor. I'm gonna hit you. You spawn. I do no damage. It's whatever. Like, it's whatever, you know, because it's arena. Max, your connection is by far the deadliest thing in this. Like, look. Uh-oh. Oh, that didn't hit me. I'm chasing testy cancer. You didn't see me. I got him! I got him! I had to, like, actually time something in Elden Ring to do it, but I got him. Ain't no way. 47 damage, I'm living like Larry. 264 damage. Dude, this build is so booty. It's not even a build. This weapon, like, what I'm running is so booty. Are these upgraded? Oh, the second one's not upgraded. That might, explain it. Alright. Whoa! Saw mass murder. Whoa! Okay, that's better. If I could still...
Quite all of a sudden.
It's because he, everybody was dead, and it was just me and Testy Cancer staring at each other because he stole a kill that was good to get. Yeah, Max, your connection makes that wave actually impossible to dodge, so I would continue to throw that if you can. Yes. Oh, I almost got him. Like, you straight up can't dodge it. Look, it's hitting everybody, like... See? That was cast like 5 minutes. Oh, no! No! It's gonna hit me. I think I got side of its range. Dude! Finger Inspector fears no gods, though. Like, it still hit me! Dude, it went over me. Millennia ago. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if, like, maybe I'm just really bad at timing it, or... No. Monster.
Ow!
Monster has been defeated. I'm gonna let Vigor Inspector keep at his work.
I didn't know you could quick fire the fucking great bow either, like that.
Oh, he's angry at me. Chudwick has been fucking... well, he's been murdered. Straight up killed. Oh, that was anime. Ah, I rolled early because I thought somebody was gonna shoot an arrow at my back. I heard a sound effect and pre-rolled, and so he got a free hit. Oh, I got him, I think.
No, that was me.
Nope, I got one of you. No, I got both of you. That was me. Ow! What did I do to deserve this? Yikes.
Hey!
That was nuts. I'm not gonna read anything, I'm not gonna read anything that you guys said about the whole DLC thing, because I know. I've heard everything. Trust me, I'm a Souls tuber. There is no community in which information gets, like, regested the way that it does, in the Souls community. Yeah, like, I hear everything that you guys have already talked. Like, I know they talked about there's more to come, but I don't...
Come.
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 Come for the cum throne. A cum
It
of
was a
what's
mistake.
broken.
It was a mistake to come here.
How far
Your
can
cum.
you...
Your cum sucks dick.
Oh. Swallow your rod. Come suck God. Yeah,
Consume the cum chalice. Fuck everyone named Alex.
Chadwick's actually lucky he didn't get hit by that. The game has betrayed me.
I am fat rolling.
I'll just keep doing it, Chadwick. I'll just keep... Nice going, Chadwick. You got both of us killed. Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's going to be... I don't really care. Oh, I'm like a mile away from you, and I'm in another state, and I got stunned by that. Okay, so that actually hits kind of hard now. Oh, you got one whole ass free kill.
I did.
Might go make another one of those Jamaican delights.
I didn't tell Chad about the Cajun Delights thing.
They're the Jamaican delights.
Cajun Delight stories, like...
Oh yeah, the actual Cajun delight story.
Like the note they have about me at that one Steak and Shake.
And what we call Steak and Shake.
Oh yeah.
Called the Titty Shack.
Yeah. The Titty Shack, dude. I wish I was a mage so I could just have a fucking gun. I also wish I had hyper armor. No. I deny you. He's trying so hard to get me. Finally shot me. When Donald Trump said, "I'm gonna come," I came. I'm gonna come. Gank the mage, they won't do it. That's Figure Inspector.
Hey, put my helmet back on.
I wish you motherfuckers would hit the caster. Like any other, like anytime there's a caster, that should be who the fucking prime targets. I'm gonna fucking teach these to it. Little something something. We're not fighting the mage. Oh. Uh-oh. I actually expect that to hit Vigor Inspector. I feel like he's like so good that something that stupid would claim him. Whoa, video game. Oh, he's like gonna just get stabbed out of the air. I try and do that, my old trick I used to have with, the old trick I used to use with my, chain whips. I used to, like, jump backwards. Ooh! Whoa, the bleed stack on that is nuts. You have to play like a fucking nanny, waiting for someone else to make a really obvious animation to use him. If someone basically lets you kill him, you can do it. Back on the attack, baby. I think I got credit for that. I did. I like that there's just a fucking Silver Knight sitting in the middle of the arena, like just basically farming kills off everyone. But they won't fucking, they're like, no. I like the thrill.
Ha! My
Ow.
my tier thing did not activate. I just straight died.
Notice Vigor Inspector getting fucking ass blasted because like, alright, what do I go for? What do I target here? The low health, like the guy at about half health who is actively rolling and locked onto me? Or the mage that's staring at the back of my head? Whoa. That's gonna hurt. Oh, now if it gets fucking animation cancelled, I guess. That's some fucking red lightning. This video game is so unstable. I knew it!
Fisted.
You got fisted at the end of the match, dude. You fools allowed him to win. Fools, all of you. Forgot Crystal Soul Spear 2.0 fucking pierces? It does.
I see.
No, I'm not here for spirit tuning. I actually never did that because I thought spirits were stupid and fruity. I thought about making a whole video about what I'm wearing in these. I was gonna call like the Waste Warrior, like my old DS3 video. That's actually something I need from you guys. What do you think's better? Should I revive the old Waste Warrior name, or should I go with like some like the Dirty Duelist or something?
I forgot there is shit in a jar you can make.
Nice. That's right, dude. I never see that one coming. That's the real mix-up. That's right. Let's just stand in my stink mist. It's like the perfect time to crop dust. I poisoned Chadwick. I got one guy with my crop dusting method.
God damn it, go for the mage!
You won't do it. I nearly stun locked him and everything. That's it. There's something this fight needs. It's a good prop dusting. That's right. Oh, and
He
He's-
poisoned me. Luckily, I came prepared.
these boys look like they could use a good prop duster. That won't stop me. I'm dedicated.
Wait, that,
Apparently it killed me. The Dirty Duelist. With a poop build where you literally throw shit at people. I think I've made like one of every build at this point. Time for crop dusting. The people I poison keep getting killed by the caster. Oh, I killed Chugman with the crop duster! That actually does pretty good damage if I hit someone with it. Check it out, look. Crop
I
dusted!
managed him! Mango won a fork!
It gave me credit though. I think you madnessed him and then it confirmed my that's right.
Madness, Mango.
That's
Ah,
right.
you can't use mangoes on a fork in this.
But you wanna fight me, you gotta come prepared. For the crop dusting! That's right.
I'll let you handle him. I'm going after fucking test cancer.
He's been poisoned. It'd be crazy if that just gave like some weirdly innate uh-oh. But he's been fucking stink potted yet again. Whoa. Ahead.
I menaced him, but he killed me.
He's been I fired on him yet again. Ow. Oh, that didn't hit me. They'll even emote at me, Haas. You got shit on. Literally. Beat him, Max! Beat his ass, L1 spam him! L1 spam him right now, Max! Ow. That's not fair. Alright. I was gonna fart right there, but the madness is... I'm not even gonna do it to him. Too easy of a target. That's right. I'm the Dirty Duelist. I'm Dirty Dan. That's right. Come on. Walk over here.
Fucking mages.
Uh-oh. He's a fucking
Is that a
mana.
mana skid?
Beat
Get
his
him!
ass. I'm afraid to, because he also somehow has the stats to wield a straight sword effectively. Wrong one. Alright.
Sorry if that hits your skin.
I mean, we're like technically fighting each other. I mean, it's whatever. The Dirty Duelist strikes again. You're never safe. I'm out. Wrong button. Need that Gatorade.
So, well,
You get back here, Vigor Inspector. Farted on. Yes. Yes. This was my
poison's
end
actually
game.
gonna kill me. 4 stars of ruin will.
The Dirty Duelist is a kind of slept on build. That's right. The Dirty Duelist. Alright, so maybe this build's a little bit better than I gave it credit for.
How many kills you get?
Like 4. So like, I'm not probably gonna win the brawl, but like, I am actually killing people via farting on them, so I will take that to the bank and run with it. The bong rip weapon art. I'm just throwing my bong water at him. I will intervene with this fight. I will not, because that cast is faster than mine.
Alright, now we're all bullying the nerd.
Trying to.
God
think,
damn it.
I think all I ended up doing was fucking poisoning you.
Again.
Whoa.
God damn, that poison buildup is really fucking quick.
If I hit people directly with my glaive with it, it insta-poisons. If it just lingers, it just kind of stinks.
Someone's throwing fruity pebbles everywhere.
I don't know what he's gonna do. Oh. There's a kamikaze. Nice.
I didn't mean to save you, but okay.
Max, you fall into the same trap everybody else has. You ignored the mage. You went for the easy kill. Oh, now you're gonna get farted on because you got my way. He poisoned? No, but he should be. He got hit with the fucking slab of granite.
All the fire on the ground just healed me.
Hmm.
Because I forgot to drink my thing earlier.
That's right. He's been hit with the pestilence, and he's dead because of the ICBMs. Boss is dead. He has a one-shot build on that hammer.
Up! That was kind of cool. He killed me as I did my jumps. My body just went.
I have farted on tasty cancer yet again. Uh-oh. Oh, he did it again! Every time it's because Chadwick with his stupid ass melee build runs up, tries to punch you. And you get distracted like, alright, better roll. And then the fucking hammer of God gets thrown down on you.
But it never hits the fucking mage.
No, because the mage sits like out in the fucking boonies. And none of you have like good track down weapons. Oh, I hit him that time. Several people got hit, as a matter of fact.
I was not getting hit by that again.
No, but I believe he is mad. Yeah, he got fucking poisoned.
Oh, where did that come from?
Haas couldn't get his fucking thing out because the ICBM hit him. Whoa!
Oh, I killed Chadwick.
I poisoned Vigor Inspector. Again. I've poisoned Haas. Again. Everybody's dead!
I'm not.
Except for me, you, and the mage.
But I'm poisoned again.
That's such a cool, engaging thing to have to fight. Yeah! Yeah, somebody taking advantage of him standing still. Need some fucking... There we go.
God, I
That's...
just love hearing people die from fire.
Oh, I almost got him! The poison would have killed him. Eager Inspector won it though.
With his fucking
The
Hammer
lunch.
of Doom.
The one-shot hammer. Man, chat fucking died pretty hardcore. Should we go back to 1v1s after this, or what you guys in chat thinking?
I say one more with Spirit Ashes.
We're just gonna do one more. I've already hit the 20 button. Testia's got more and more cast frenzy. That's what mages always wind up going back to, because melee combat's hard. You have to maybe get hit, or roll. Standing in the back, like up in the fucking mountain range, with a rocket launcher, pretty easy. So I mean, that's what everybody goes to. How in the fuck did I outdamage him? Oh, it was just a buff. Nah. Nice. You coward. You're not ashamed of yourself? You see, fellas, I distracted the mage for you for a few seconds. Now it's back on.
He pulled out the fucking, the bleed build.
Ooh. Let's roll into my fart list. And Haas has probably poisoned himself, he has. Oh, if only I had some poise.
And I forgot how much that shield right there fucks.
Alright. Like Vigor Inspectors do for the stink pot. Next up, both of these two. Nobody's safe. I've never fought that, so I've got no idea what the roll catch is like on that weapon. That should have killed me. Don't worry, Haas, I got him for you. I did my best, man. Did my best. He's dead. I saw Haas run up on him. I'm gonna be a man. I get interrupted like a man. Who is Banana Face? That is the mage. However, I've got Haas salty at the moment.
Well, my screen Vigor Inspector's been stuck in the same spot for like a minute.
Somebody's getting poisoned. Get back here. Oh, and there's the mage. This was an actual fight.
The connection has eaten me.
Nice. That still hit him. Did like a 4 honor maneuver. They're both poisoned. Ooh, that's a nasty combo if you can land it. I accidentally killed Chadwick.
So did I.
You will not kill the vegan Spectre, his soul is mine. My poison's gonna get him, I think.
You know what I should have done is put bleed on those with that weapon art, so that when you flick it, it adds the poison to it, but you can kill the bleed stacks too.
Oh, that should've caught. That should've caught. I've been burglarized, once by my own mercy, and again by Elden Ring. Ow! Haas, you coward! Bigger Inspector, you could have went down by my hand, the doo-doo duelist. But instead you chose to get fucking killed by a spell. Your soul is tainted. Ah, my lock on! My lock on! Okay. I'm okay. I'm alright. It's okay. I actually don't think you're the only one that the connection ate. Nah, you are. Never mind. Nice.
Yeah, when Vigor Inspectors was standing still for me for like 30 seconds straight, I'm like,
Oh, here comes the fucking spell. Go for the spell sword, he's gonna kill all of you! You stupid bastards. You immense chuds.
You're actually Strider, I don't have, it's only when we're in the fucking volcano I have to do that.
I tried so hard to stop Testy Cancer from getting one last kill on someone from third party, but no one else would fuck. It was like, oh, someone's attacking the mage, time to attack him. Alright, we're gonna go back. We're gonna do a few more 1v1s, now that I have the knowledge of how all of you fight. So I know who to summon.
I'll be up there.
What happened? Yeet doesn't normally join these. Yeet decided that he hated me, and so he is not a member of the friend group anymore. So no more Yeet. He got incredibly butt tickled over something really stupid. And performed the most 14-year-old maneuver I've ever seen. And like left everything or something, I don't know. But Yeet's pretty standard fare as far as internet people go, so it's not a really big deal. There are quite a few Yeets out there. We'll end the
Back to the Dukhorn.
yeah, we'll end the Fight Club where we always do.
One of these days I still need to go get the really big Dukhorn.
I was Iron Thighs, my PC's pretty decent, got working for VR, and upgraded my net, sword noticeably lands more. It's actually like a miracle of science, or maybe not even science, it might be an act of God, I don't know. But my PC can run VR, and it has like... My PC, like, out of all of my friends except Max, is objectively the worst in terms of its CPU, its GPU, like everything. Everything is worse. However, mine is the most consistent about never crashing. I don't have any of the issues, and I can run VR. Like, you guys have seen, like, if any of you watched today's video that I made, there's a VR segment at the end of it with Blade and Sorcery. It should not be able to run that, but it does, and it runs it better than pretty much anybody else. It's like, I've got friends that have, like, the 3090s that don't run stuff as good as my old rig.
I have buffed your wiggle worm.
I might add that Skid is more patient than many people in the humanities department would be in academia. Max, I got no idea what you're talking about.
What?
Not you, the Max in chat. He said feel free to rant. I mean, that's pretty much a rant for me. It's just, you're a coward, I hate you, and that's all I have to say. Damn, that sucks. Happens. I mean, yeah, people come and go. The way I look at my friend group is it like a crew on a ship. Like, people are bound to want to get off at port every now and again. You just gotta keep on sailing. More people will join the crew, some will leave. So many people have come and gone over the years. If I got hung up on all of them like Eat, it would really suck.
Krakatoa!
He ignored all of it.
Yeah, I saw that.
He ignored every fucking last bit of your Krakatoa attack. Or what the fuck are you up to? I think I just heard you.
Yeah, I'm fucking doing shit.
It's still in battle
You know,
boats.
fucking no.
It's like, cause I got rammed on battle boats, got mad, uninstalled.
I played a couple more and they were pretty good. But I was like, okay, I'm done. It's kind of like a thing where it's like, I have the urge to play it, and you play it, and you're like, ah, that's why I stopped playing it for a little bit. It's kind of like that. But no, fucking maxing Krakatoa, I thought he was gonna say something else.
Vigor Inspector just tried to parry.
Well, I mean, he sucked up my bubbles with the carrion retaliation, and I'm just like, oh no.
Getting kind of tired of my revolving door of friends. I'll be honest with you, buddy. I don't know how old you are, but
Get used to it.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
I'm 24 years young now, and that's just how it be. I don't think it ever ends. I've known so many fucking people over the years, especially with online gaming. Because all it takes is somebody to get butt tickled like Yeet did, and get mad and just blind. Like, there's no communication. You can't go over to their house and get and just fight it out like how men should, or women. Fuck, beat the fuck out of each other, I don't care. I'm not gonna, like, base that off gender. Beat the fuck out of each other. Beat up your friends when you have a disagreement. That's the best way to, get back
That's
to...
how we handle shit in the fucking military. Do you have an issue with him? You have an issue with him? Alright, go in the fucking back where there no ECU, duke it out. Whoever wins, shake hands and fucking...
So, like, any place... Because I used to work in construction, that's how we were. Like, you had a problem with somebody, you met them after work. You know? Like, you would talk about, like, alright, I'm gonna meet you. And then you'd meet him wherever. Go there after the shift, beat the fuck out of each other, and it'd settle itself.
Yeah, shake hands afterwards. Y'all good? Once it's settled, it's settled. Done.
That was stylish, Inspector, I saw that. The backstep R1 to a jumping R1, that was cool. But, like, and then when I worked in after I worked in construction, I worked in retail, I worked at Publix. And I was the same way, like, going in there, and it fucking, like, terrified me. I ever thought I was a psycho. Because, I would hear someone had, like, a problem with how I, like, stacks, like how I would stack something off of, like, he said he didn't like that, because he had to, like, get a couple more things off of it in the afternoon than he would have had to if you'd stacked it this way. I was like, well, tell him to come talk to me. We got an issue, he knows when I get off, and it's like you're a psychopath, you know, like, you're treated like you're an axe murderer, because that's how I would handle things. Like, you can come talk to me about it. I don't do the whole, don't do reviews, requests, or suggestions. You can come talk to me in person about it, like an adult. I'll throw hands with anybody. These hands are rated E for everybody. Meet me after my shift. But people
Equal
don't.
Rights,
opportunity.
equal fights.
And you can't do that online, though, because you can't, like... Well, I guess you could, but I'm not gonna drive to the state of Mississippi and beat up some redneck. You know? It's just, that's not how it goes online. And so it's just a never-ending revolving door of people.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, like you said, I don't know how old that person is, but at some point, you just get fed up and you're just like, okay, well,
There goes no.
I'm at the point where I'm like, I'd rather have a small group of friends over having a fuck ton of friends that I don't know a whole lot about. So I'd rather have like 4 compared to having like 40 people that I know and I talk to. It's like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather have those 4.
Let's see. Hopefully someone will stick around my IRL someday. Nobody does, buddy. Nobody. That's just the world we live in nowadays. You might have a couple family members, but nobody cares. You're gonna have to get used to it. It sucks. And you're a dude, so it's even worse. You only have people pretending to care about you.
Yeah. Especially women.
That's right, dude. Let's see a video game bum. Let's fight the giant pit of bacon grease with only traditional sumo wear on. Meta, you are like, what, 16? I'm a 20-some-year-old weightlifter.
16 probably weigh maybe a buck 5.
I could throw him around with my little hand.
You gotta
That's
remember,
gross.
you gotta remember, like, my hands are the same size as the Yokozunas.
He's got some big meat grippers.
Like, I don't think I'd want to get into a sumo fight with... Plus, a sumo fight with you being at 16 would land me in jail. They get like, what's going on in the grease pit? And they see like 2 dudes in what is essentially like male diapers, and like, that one guy looked kind of young. No, it's okay, we're doing sumo.
You mean it's
You're either beating a child, or
you're sexually assaulted?
you're sexually assaulting a child. Like, there's no way that ends well for me. Or I just straight up kill him. Like, there's like none of the 3 options work. I lose out on this. In Kentucky, Florida man drives all the way up the eastern seaboard to drown 16-year-old in vat of grease. Succeeds, but is caught by police. Prince, I'm 25. My guess is there won't be VTuber streams anymore. I feel kind of nostalgic about them because I had to hide them from my family whenever I visited. I mean, like I said, if you guys help me out, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I'll do some more. I will do more soul stuff. I gotta see more of you guys on my other content. I won't do it until then. I will hold myself hostage that way. If I see people care enough to go watch my For Honor stuff, even though it's like not the game they like, they just want to come and see our stupid ass humor. I'm like, okay, yeah, I actually have like a little community that likes my stuff. I should make more for them. If it's like, man, I spent my entire day off working on this video, and 4 people commented on it, I'm gonna kill myself. Then, you know, I don't really feel like forcing myself onto Elden if that's the case. So, you know.
Oh, there's the that fucking mod that we can do, Skid.
What, the co-op mod?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sekido co-op mod would be something I'd be interested in.
Or I meant the Elden Ring one. You know, the seamless multiplayer thing.
But yeah, like I said, I will consider doing like the VTuber stuff, like clubs, Elden dueling videos, going back to like Dark Souls 2 and stuff. I will make stuff. I like the Sekido co-op mod, the Elden Ring co-op mod. Like, I have stuff I could make. But you guys gotta like join the fucking Discord, comment on my other stuff, follow my stream. Like, watch me play Darktide. It's way more fun than this, I guarantee you.
It is.
Watch me and my friends scream in pirate voices on Sea of Thieves or something, like anything. The content translates well over to other things. I'm gonna start like making... That was a weird fight. He's dropped dead. I'm gonna start making like a quota, like if we can get to like such and such comments on this video, I'll do an Elden Ring thing. I'll just make the Elden Ring videos, hold them, and then wait until I can get up to the number of comments, right? I want to hit this number of people on the server. The Waste Warrior claims another. You're a dude, you only have people pretending they care. Don't remind me. Man, I think I would just straight up shoot you before any of that would transpire. You little freak. Trent said the fuck killed me. I don't know. And just dropped dead on my screen. He observes the dipping dot worm. Perfectly spherical. He ponders. Does it think? Does it wonder? Who made it? Where did it come from? Was it seen?
Dream of round sheep.
Does it dream of round worm women? How many players has this thing killed and caused to uninstall the game? We may never know. Now we return to our regular scheduled duel. You ever think about, like, if these worms were all programmed to do so, they could kill all three, me and these two guys, if they surprise attacked us at the right time? Like, if there was a developer just, like, sitting like a fucking marionette master, like a puppeteer, he could just have all of these things spray us with, like, lasers or something. All have that one, like, do some crazy fucking ninjutsu spin, stun lock everybody. This one here, like, mauls me. I get shot in the back by these two. These worms could kill us. It's only by their good grace that we are allowed to still be here. Looks like Testy Cancer brought himself a sumo build.
Off in the distance, a giant worm emerges from the ground, blasts the land in half with a laser.
I have two channels, one with content you actually want to make, one with Soulsborne. No, because I don't have enough time to do that. Like, all of my efforts have to be spearheaded into one thing, because I have a job. Yeah, I've got a full-time, you know, thing in real life, and I've got all these, like, a bunch of adult responsibilities. Like, all my effort, all my spare time that's not, like, lifting weights and whatnot, is, trying to make videos. For you fucking boys that don't even appreciate them. This has been a fucking really fast fight. I don't even know what's happened. All I know is Haas, nearly got flawless. Making a new channel usually doesn't work. I think a lot of problems could be solved globally if people heard your voice in a combination with the Cadred anime character. Are you talking about the VTuber thing? I feel as if that would cause, like, worldwide calamity. People everywhere would realize just how bad it was. They would, maybe like at first, they would hear it and think, oh, that's a nice voice, I wonder what the video is, and they'd see it and they would just go feral, like berserker mode. Or maybe they'd see the anime character and it'd be like a neck piercer, like, yes, a new waifu. Then he'd,
I can frap to this.
yes, I think I can frap to this. What's her voice like? And he clicks and hears, so yeah, the shit piss and the dick ass, and they're like, what? And they fucking, like, pull out their AR and start shooting up a Walmart. Drive their fucking van full of fertilizer into Target, if there are any of those still around.
No, they find one of the few Kmart's still open.
They find a Roses, blow it up. You even know what a Roses is, Max?
No.
Didn't think so. It's even more obscure than Kmart. I need to bloody my knuckles while knee deep in cooking waste. Meta, you would be lucky if anything other than my fist hitting your face got a hold of me. I don't think I would be able to help it. Now, so this is a, like, I'm going to jail because I'm in here sumo wrestling if like a 16-year-old. I know you're a furry. I think that would just drive me to guerrilla violence. The fact I now have nothing to lose.
Skid would walk up to the edge of the grease pit and just drop a match in it.
And there's a fucking, like, severed hemorrhoid in the middle of the fighting arena. Forgot to ask everyone to like when there are 24 people. I really don't care. It's getting, the likes really don't make any difference. I usually make these unlisted anyway. We stopped with, like, the Elden PvP content, we started talking about some other stuff, and people don't like that. Most Souls fans are really mindless. They just want to ingest whatever the video feed is of funny Souls character beating up other Souls characters. Anything beyond that, that's too much. That overloads them. They don't like that. I was gonna bring Haas and whoever in for one last brawl in them all. We'll get Max instead. You can get his ass beat one more time.
Ah, yes.
Hit me by banana.
The fuck? Okay.
There's a zit in the arena. Go pop it. Get it? It's a shame what's become of the Souls community. That's neglect from the developer that makes their games. That, and it was just I think, oversaturation, because there's really so much you could do with Souls content. I just think there was just too much of the same old shit. Oh, you murdered the fuck out of Chadwick. You brought out the ancient Blood Flame build.
I brought out the killdozer.
I like the VTube ones because I like the chatting. Now you've already said it, Trent. It's too late. When you get skid a VR chat model custom made. I mean, there has been some really high quality artwork of the VTuber thing. I'll show it to all of you before we end the stream. Kill Max. Yay!
Ah!
I meant to return to desktop. Fuck, now I gotta wait an extra like 10 seconds. This has ruined my entire day. You guys like him with full Griffith thoughts? I think the Souls community kind of deserved it though. Like, the Souls community is incredibly toxic. Like, I was talking to my friends about this, right? Like, I've been playing a lot of Dark Tide recently. And the community is really good. It's the Warhammer community. And people are really friendly, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, For Honor, whatever. And so people like will talk to me in people will talk to me in the game chat, and like anytime anyone says anything friendly, I'm like a fucking like a battered housewife, like abuse victim type thing. Like I'm like, if I say hello, he's gonna tell me to fuck myself, isn't he? But they don't. They're just legitimately being friendly to me, and I am so not used to that because of what the Souls community is like. And so I kind of think the Souls community deserved that. They brought upon themselves being super toxic and hateful to each other. Like there is a really big part of the community that's like the Sumbros and Solaire, but there's the majority of the community is just asshats. I mean, that's just how it is. Yeah, YouTubers taking things too seriously and making the PvP more of a sweat fest than it ever should have been, among other things. Let's go to this, and it is. I don't know if you guys can see that super well on stream, but that's some really high quality artwork of VTuber Stein. There's another one. So, there you go. I blame Vaddy. I don't know, Overwatch was worse. I mean, there are definitely gonna be worse ones. Like, you say Call of Duty's worse than the Dark Souls community, but, like, just because something else is worse doesn't mean the other thing isn't bad. And the Souls community is atrocious. Is the most repugnant fucking, like, elephant's foot melting through the floor of Chernobyl type community. For Honor, I think, is probably worse. But, so, like, the Dark Souls community is so bad. And even the people that are friendly and aren't PvP junkheads are know-it-alls. They're all like really fucking just aloof know-it-alls. I hate all of them. Like anytime you say anything like, "Oh yeah, reminds me of Priscilla," it's, actually, you see, that's actually one of the other bastard children of Seath. I know. I just it's the kind it's the kind of like people that don't get social cues in real life, and they still don't get them on the net. and they just make everything so awkward. They are roadblocks. I call them traffic. They're like traffic cones in my conversation. I have to swerve around and maneuver around. As a commentator, as a YouTuber, anyway. Yeah, the PvP side, toxic, salty, they stink. The like lore centric PvE side, snooty know-it-alls. I don't like it. Souls community sucks. I've went off to like every other game I've played, like since I have been making Elden content, has been way better. I'm not shit talking all of you. It's just what it is. I go to Dark Tide and they're like, for the Emperor. Well, Emperor said if I crack to it, Eric's score today, I'll get some extra rations. And then like people are memeing back and forth about the Emperor and Nurgle and all this stuff. And you can actually get in and talk to them, have a conversation.
Love me club. Love the Emperor.
You don't like it's not like you go into like a Warhammer, like you're playing Dark Tide. You're like, I'll smash Nurgle himself if I have to, and then like some freaking fedored neckbeard who never talked to anybody at high school and just kept to himself. Well, actually, Nurgle's one of the Chaos Gods, so you can actually kill him. Because you're just an ogre, and he's a god, so it doesn't actually make like I know. Everybody knows it's a thing that you're saying. Battle cry. It's in character. You know.
It's fun.
You don't have people doing that in Dark Tide, but Souls you do. Souls you would absolutely have something like that if you like misspoke about like something Gwyn did. Like you meant to say Gwynevere, but you said Gwyn. Some guy, some dude out there, like a jaguar over an unsuspecting gazelle, leaps on that. It's like, well, actually, and he leaves like a paragraph. Yeah, just leaps on. It's fun being wrong to purposely bait out the red level responses. Yeah, you know, that's why you know how I used to say meta instead of meta? That's why. What's another one? I used to do another one. Frantic could tell you. I used to say meta, and there was another one that I used to say. I think I said the Lewayan shield wrong. On purpose. There was another thing that like you say all the time in Dark Souls. And I used to say it wrong. I think like I can't remember now, it's been too many years. But yeah, Souls community stinks, dude. It's so bad. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this. There'll probably be an Elden Ring video later this week. It really depends on how many people took my message to heart and went and checked out the most recent video. If I see a bunch of people cared enough to go look at it, give it a watch, follow the Twitch, ask to join the Discord, yada yada. Could be 2 days. I see that nobody really cared enough to help me out. Could be next week. I might not even make it. We'll see. I can always just watch sumo instead of editing Elden videos. Yes. That is part of the reason I dropped Siege. Real cancer. Yeah, Siege is terrible. I used to play Siege years ago, back when it first came out.
Same.
I was actually one of the worst people, though. I kind of deserved what I got. You want to throw out a guess what character I played, Gort?
Guess.
No. Think about, like, characters that had glitches that could really fuck people over.
Oh, dude, I don't know characters I will.
Capcan.
That's what a name. No.
That's the door trap guy. I found a glitch where if you put the trap on, after you had smashed a little bit of wood, it would be invisible.
Mm.
And yeah. I got a lot of hate mail. It was really funny though. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this stream. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. Go check out the other stuff. Or don't. It's up to you. I hope all of you liked it. Good night. Yo.
Ah!
Oh!
Oh.